Morning. I'm going to talk a little bit and I'm going to do a quick painting that I did earlier. Earlier being yesterday evening slash somewhere in the night. I don't even know. Long story, very short. I think I'm not alone in this, but I am having a lot of trouble recently being the last year, I guess. Trying to ignore the outside world and find some place in me, in my studio, where I can work, where I can execute my plans, my thoughts, my ideas, whatever I have floating around. I'm having a lot of trouble to a point where the thought of quitting has been floating through my mind more and more, as in quitting my art career, basically. I know it all sounds very dramatic, but that's what you get when you are alone with your thoughts for a very long time and then randomly decide to record a video and put that all in. So it all sounds very condensed right now. I struggle with this. Do I share this on social media? Do I not share this on social media? What do I share on social media or in real life with your friends? And what do I not share? I can suffer from very negative thoughts that are sometimes not always appropriate to share. Like it doesn't add anything. At the same time, I am who I am. I think that's why a lot of people who follow me because I am who I am. I know that a lot of you right now watching are struggling with the aftermath of what happened in your country. But before that, I was up at night worrying about the elections in Italy, about the elections in France. I am worried about the possibly upcoming elections in Germany, and I was absolutely gutted and still am about the elections in my own country, the Netherlands, where we decided to make very poor choices. At the same time, half of my family, my father's side of my family, is from Israel or Palestinian. Things keep stacking, and every morning I wake up and I think I ask myself, why is it not possible for me? Because I am a little bit like, I am a millennial, so I do check Instagram to see what other people are doing, and I feel like I'm kind of failing at art because I'm unable to channel whatever it is that I'm feeling or worried about into art, right? Because practically I can do that because I don't live in a country where bombs are falling from the sky, and I don't live in a country where there is absolutely no food, or there are absolutely no there's no freedom to do what I could be doing, right? Yet. The overwhelming thought that I have is very basic and perhaps a little bit crude. But every time I sit down, I think maybe I will paint this, maybe I will paint that. the overwhelming feeling is, what's the fucking point? So on Monday, I woke up very tired. My son had a concert. It was long, it was loud, it was late, I'm 40. Like, don't do this to me anymore. But it's your kid. So he plays the guitar. So you go. I figured that if the only thought in my brain was, what is the fucking point, that I was gonna take that and I was gonna run with that. So the overarching theme of the last few weeks, and probably of the rest of this year, is, what is the fucking point? And we're gonna go and figure out what the fucking point is. I want to do a painting every day. I don't care if it's finished. I don't care if it's ugly. I don't care if it makes sense or if it fits together or what not. I don't care. I just want to do a painting every day, because if I want to find out if there is some life in this, I might as well just do whatever it takes. I want to find out if I can find the fucking point in painting for the sake of painting. I can sit in my office and make websites or make applications, or I can sit in my office wondering what's the next thing that's going to go wrong in this world. And I can sit in my office doing a painting every day. I'm going to do the last thing. I'm probably going to do the second thing as well, because it's inevitable that my brain is just going to continue with this. But in the meantime, I'm going to paint, and I'm going to post that. I am incredibly sorry if this is not a very positive video, and I don't mean to dump all my negativity on you or on the internet. There's a lot of positivity on social media, so much so that sometimes I want to throw my phone against the wall. I don't do very well with this type of pseudo positive outpour whenever something happens that is absolutely devastating. I know that the people who do that and share that and say these things, they hold the world together, and they probably add more to the world than I do. But there are times when I just can't resonate with that. And I feel like that's also part of the void that I feel between myself and not just the online, but also in real life with friends. There is always a difference between what's in my head and what I say to other people. Like, it's not always good for me to be unfiltered, but the distance between that needs to be within a certain range, and whenever that distance becomes too big, I get very detached, right? So I get very detached from my social media presence, and also from the people in real life, and I feel like that's just not a good thing. It's better to stay connected and to stay in touch with each other. And part of that for me is being honest about how I feel and how I feel in terms of art right now. So what I'm going to be contributing is my long-awaited series of paintings called What the Fuck is the Point? I'm going to determine every day based on how I feel what today's point is, what the point of the day is. That's it. Today the point was the kid playing guitar on a stage with lights that create very interesting color contrast. The kid is determined to be the best that he can be. And I am here to support him. If you want to join me, you don't have to do this every day. Like, the only reason I can do this every day is because some people paid my invoice on time. I can pay my bills this month. It's not really about the everyday. It's maybe more about navigating in a world that is weighing on you right now. Let's just give it a try. And again, if you want to join me, if you want to share some stuff, reach out, tag me, or send me messages in private. All is good. I will see you in the next video, in my next painting. And thank you for hearing me out, and thank you for letting me vent for a little bit. I'll see you next time.